Hello, welcome back to the breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you're watching Boyd News. Want to thank you so much for tuning in today. All right, guys, got a major update coming out for the Middle East, and I want to give you some more information regarding the ongoing tensions between Israel, the U.S., and Iran right now. And we keep hearing that potentially Israel could carry out a massive strike onto Iran to try to destroy their nuclear facilities, as the nuclear deal between the US and Iran right now is not working out and negotiations completely falling flat and going nowhere. So I want to show you a new update here. UN's nuclear watchdog declares Iran is violating nuclear obligations. Iran has warned it will ramp up its nuclear activities after the UN Nuclear Watchdog's Board of Governors adopted a resolution declaring it in breach of its non-proliferation obligations. Okay, so this is a very big report today. So, UN Nuclear Watchdog's Board of Governors voting in favor of a resolution declaring Iran is in breach of its non-proliferation obligations. So, this is a huge report, and Iran immediately coming out and responding, saying that they're going to establish a new enrichment facility and they're going to be building it deep underground where it cannot be attacked in a secure location. So more escalation over here, okay? Iran saying they're going to be expanding their nuclear program in response to this declaration coming from the IAEA today. I want to show you guys all this information. We could possibly see some sanctions onto Iran here very soon as well. So I'll give you some reports here. We're going to go over some mainstream news reports, and then also we'll jump on over to X. I've got a few things over there from independent news I want to share with you guys. So let's hop on over here to Euro News real quick. UN nuclear watchdog finds Iran in non-compliance with its obligations. This coming out today on June 12th, 2025. You can see the date right here. It was published. Iran was found non-compliant with nuclear obligations by the IAEA board for the first time in 20 years, possibly setting the stage for renewed UN sanctions. UN Nuclear Watchdog's Board of Governors on Thursday formally found that Iran is not complying with its nuclear obligations for the first time in 20 years, a move that could lead to further tensions and set in motion an effort to restore United Nations sanctions on Tehran later this year. Iran immediately responded to the International Atomic Energy Agency Board's vote, stating it will establish a new enrichment facility. The announcement said the facility will be in a secure location. The Islamic Republic of Iran has no choice but to respond to this political resolution, the Iranian Foreign Ministry and the Atomic Energy Organization of Iran said in a joint statement. It also says down here 19 countries on the IAEA's board, which represents the agency's member nations, voted for the resolution, according to diplomats who spoke on condition of anonymity to describe the outcome of the closed-door vote. Russia, China, and Burkina Faso, if I'm saying that correctly, opposed it, 11 abstained, and 2 did not vote. In the draft resolution seen by media outlets, the Board of Governors renews a call on Iran to provide answers without delay in a long-running investigation into uranium traces found at several locations that Tehran has failed to declare as nuclear sites. Western officials suspect that uranium traces could provide evidence that Iran had a secret nuclear weapons program until 2003, okay? So they could have been having this for a long time, possibly numerous sites that are not declared as nuclear sites that Iran could be using to try to obtain a nuclear weapon. Finally, it says here France, Germany, and United Kingdom and the United States proposed a resolution. In Brussels, the European Commission expressed support for the text and called on Iran to restore full cooperation with the agency and fully implement its obligations. We call on Iran to show restraint and avoid any step that would further escalate the situation, a commission spokesperson said this on Thursday afternoon. So crazy situation, guys. Tensions still continuing to flare over here in the Middle East, and we're getting closer and closer to a major strike onto Iran and a potential war that could ensue soon after. So real quick as well, I want to jump onto another mainstream news article. I want to show you this coming out from Iran today. We will maintain enrichment program, Iran's Pezeshkian says. So this is the president, Masoud Pezeshkian, out of Iran. The date here, June 12th, 2025. And it says here, President Masoud Pezeshkian reiterated Tehran's long-held position that Iran will not forego its right to nuclear energy for civilian uses, saying the Islamic Republic will continue with its nuclear enrichment program. The confirmation by the president came hours after the IAEA Board of Governors adopted a Western-drafted resolution against Iran, claiming that Iran is not loyal to its nuclear obligations. We will continue on our path. We will maintain enrichment. We will not back down from its current course, Pezeshkian said in a meeting with a number of elites from Ilam province, if I'm saying that correctly. Pezeshkian also honored the memory of a number of Iranian nuclear scientists who have been assassinated by the Zionist regime of Israel. The United States and the Zionist regime of Israel have made threats to strike Iran's nuclear facilities if the country does not stop its enriching uranium. Pezeshkian ridiculed such threats, saying nuclear technology is in the mind of the Iranian experts. It is not true that if they destroy our facilities with a bomb, everything will be lost. All these capabilities exist in our mind. Therefore, no matter what they do, we will rebuild again and again. Okay, so he's stating here, the president of Iran, that even if these nuclear facilities get struck and destroyed, they will just rebuild and do this all over again, that they will never stop trying to obtain nuclear enrichment. They will keep doing this regardless of what happens. So this is crazy, guys. I mean, I think it's highly likely we're going to see something going down here very soon. And if the people in power over there, the nuclear scientists, have this information already in their minds to be able to produce this enrichment of the uranium and potentially nuclear bombs, if they're capable of doing that soon, then clearly the U.S. and Israel is going to have to do something to try to stop them. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do moving forward here. So now let's jump on over to X. I'm going to show you guys a few things over here. Oza Defender reports, according to CBS News, the Trump administration is in discussions with the Pentagon and weighing options on how to support potential military action by Israel against Iran without leading to it, with options including aerial refueling and/or intelligence sharing for the Israeli Air Force, though officials are unaware of any commitments made so far to Israel. So from what I'm hearing, the U.S. will get involved potentially in some sort of way. They just might not be involved directly with these strikes, that they might provide aerial refueling, reconnaissance, intelligence, whatever it might be, things like that. But Israel's going to be carrying out the major bombing campaign over here whenever they try to go after Iran's nuclear sites. Also from Oza Defender, the U.S. State Department has reportedly canceled a briefing scheduled for this later this afternoon amid rising tensions with Iran. Okay, so the U.S. State Department also supposed to be holding a press briefing this evening. And why all of a sudden are they canceling this? I mean, this is showing really clearly that the tensions are extremely exploding very quickly. And at any moment, it could be imminent that we could see a major strike onto Iran coming. And we're seeing all the signs of this leading up right now. Finally, one last thing from the Lions of Judah breaking. Trump says he doesn't want to say an Israeli strike at Iran is imminent, but it could very well happen. So this was Trump today at the White House speaking to reporters, and this is what he stated, that he does not believe an Israeli strike on Iran is imminent, but he thinks that it could very well happen. So yeah, it could literally be at any moment. It could be today, it could be over the next few days, could be in weeks. Who really knows what's going to happen? But he's claiming that it is going to be Israel that's going to carry out this operation. And you were still hearing that Steve Witkoff, the special envoy for the Middle East that Trump appointed, is supposed to be meeting with the Iranians sometime soon over the next couple days, maybe by Saturday. And they're supposed to be having another round of talks. Okay, so I guess we're going to see maybe what happens after those talks. Maybe that will be the final set of talks. But what we're hearing from the Iranians is they do not want to give up enrichment of uranium at all. And the United States does not want to allow them to have even the littlest bit of enrichment, even for civilian purposes. Okay, so that's where we're having a deadlock right now, and why the U.S. feels like they have no choice but to go after Iran and strike their nuclear facilities. So just want to give you guys an update on the situation over here in the Middle East. Tension is still flaring at this time. So let me know what you think about all these details down below in the comment section. That's going to be it for today's update. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless. See you in the next one.